Three members of the August House this morning opposed a parliamentary amendment bill on the Elections Act brought to the House by Chepalungu MP Isaac Ruto, citing that it was meant to allow party hopping before elections.
I wish to oppose. The reason is it is seen as a selfish bill. It may not. It does affect the whole running of the government, and it does make sensible suggestions that a number of 150 MPs or so may lose their seat. But isn't that the very purpose of the political party's bill? You should be loyal to your party.
If you look at Article 102 of the Constitution, it does state that the term of this particular House is going to end on the date of the next election. Mr. Speaker, if you read those two, then that means that there is no single moment, even if you choose to amend to have people defect or choose other parties 2 months on election, the House is still in motion, so then we don't achieve so much.
Mr. Speaker, I want to oppose.
Fair enough. You don't have to say even more than that because the rules are very clear. If it's opposed by 3 members, then the chair cannot give that leave.
This is even after the bill received major backing in the House.
I look at this amendment as being an opportunity for us to mitigate against any possibility of either chaos or violence being invited by any shred of doubt in the statute. Mr. Speaker, to remove this doubt is therefore to assure the country that the emotions that accompany elections and electioneering will not visit upon this country, Mr. Speaker.
In the Elections Act, there is a section that says it is illegal to distribute campaign materials before the election date is declared. You are already seeing all these political parties distributing kofiyas and posters, and Kenyans don't know. There is not enough education. The Electoral Commission has not educated anybody in the provisions on the provisions of the Elections Act.
That though many people are turning, what we are trying to enshrine in this act as party hopping, Mr. Speaker, this is freedom of association. And I think what has been created out there by the press, Mr. Speaker, that members of parliament want to legislate party hopping, members of parliament want to legalize party hopping, Mr. Speaker, should be admonished, Mr. Speaker. And what we should tell Kenyans, and they should know for a fact, Mr. Speaker, is that what the Constitution of Kenya has given, Mr. Speaker, no any other party can take away, Mr. Speaker.
To support the move to the third reading and to urge my colleagues who are raising concerns about us moving to the third readings that yes, we hear you that there are issues in the Elections Act more than what's been amended today that needs to be included. However, those issues can only be brought by the Minister for Justice or the Attorney General.
But Parliament rules require a minimum of 3 MPs to reject any attempt to rush through any issue by dropping any other business, and this saw the 3 MPs carry the day by having the matter dropped by Deputy Speaker Farah Maalim.
So if anybody wants to oppose this thing, you still have the committee stage. What you need to do is to stand up and oppose at that stage. And the rule is if you have only 1 member and the Speaker is sympathetic, then the matter is put off. If you get 3, it doesn't matter whether the Speaker is sympathetic or not. That's the rule.
The Elections Amendment Bill was scheduled to go through to the third reading today with the intention of having the President assent to it before Thursday's deadline. If the bill had sailed through, it would have been deemed to have come into operation immediately. Nancy Njoki, GBS News.